Howdy, folks. It's Johan, your favorite little ink blob, back at it today with another Murders at Karlov Manor draft. We had a pretty good run yesterday. We went 7-2 with a deck that was solid, but I honestly didn't expect to get quite that far. So, let's run it back today, hopefully draft something else we aren't super confident in, and then crush it. Seems to be the way. Also, a reminder for anyone who hasn't, should have received mail in your inbox about a card style in the shop. There's free Homicide Investigator card style, and it's, yes, card game. This is Magic the Gathering. We do that in the mornings because it's kind of my bread and butter. How's it going, Uno? Okay, we've got a Vannifar. Vannifar has done a lot of very good work, lots of good value. Lets you get stuff out early, make it grow, and then you get to flip it face up later. Other cards in this pack that would probably be of interest to us. Makeshift Binding, I think, would be another great place to start. Wisp Drinker Vampire is a little gonna hedge you in, I think. Museum Night Watch is decent, but I think Gadget Technician would probably be a better first pick. However, Vannifar is 100% what we take here. What I try to wrap up the streams with. I typically stream from around 9 a.m. Pacific. I typically am a little late these days because, geez, I have been having a bad sleep schedule. But from usually around 9 to 11, I do Magic the Gathering, typically a draft, and then sometimes a bit of standard or whatnot. And then I come back at around 2 p.m. like I did yesterday. What's a sleep schedule? Something that often eludes me. So here, since we took a Simic card that is very good and we want to follow up, we're seeing a fair bit of good black, but I think this pack is overall kind of weak. The Topiary Panther allows us to fix and gives us a big body later on, so I think we go with that. Hylox is just a bit more expensive than be reasonably done. I really like the Vannifar. We are not seeing these packs have not been giving us good stuff, which is fair. Sometimes that happens. Don't think it's necessarily worth a pivot, but all we've really got here is either Reasonable Doubt or Airtight Alibi. Airtight Alibi is not terrible. Kind of protects stuff the turn it comes in, so long as they don't, have a second removal spell. Reasonable Doubt, I think, is a respectable counterspell. So I think we go with that. I mean, like, Krovod Haunch, I think we would be happy to get, same with Karlov Watchdog, so, it's a little awkward, but here's all that good blue. So Forensic Gadgeteer, artifact spells make a clue token, and our clue tokens cost 1 less to activate. A good card. Is it a good card for us? We probably aren't going to be running a lot of artifacts, but we could end up with a... So, I think this is a good card. I am still over-prioritizing rares because I'm trying to get to set completion. Cold Case Cracker or Bubble Smuggler are probably better picks overall here, but I am going to take the Forensic Gadgeteer for the aforementioned reason, and we see a Bubble Smuggler. Here, I think the Crocodile is also respectable, but I find that having good 2-drops, like the Bubble Smuggler, is very important, especially since it offers a lot of flexibility. Sanitation Automaton has also been doing good work for me, but I think Bubble Smuggler is just better for us. Also, look, he's so cute! He has a little fish with tentacle face. Mario Maker, 3,820 hours. Damn, I'm impressed. It's sort of doing like custom level stuff in Mario, question mark. Oh, actually, I was like, Hedge Whisperer shuts down some early aggression, can do some good stuff later on. Dramatic Accusation is one of the better pieces of blue removal, so I think we probably go for that. I mean, it makes 5/5s, but yeah. Let's get some removal. Hotshot Investigators helps us bounce. We could take a Thinking Cap, but I don't think we probably end up with enough detectives for it. Out cold. Okay. Also investigates. Works with the forensic gadgeteer. So right now we've got a lot of blue, not as much green. Infinite content games are so good. Baba kind of counts in that genre. Yeah. Things where there's always more to do. I don't think I've ever really played an agency outfitter, but we can take one. It's kind of like a slightly, it's not better because you can't disguise it out, but it's a defenestrated phantom. That's it. With upside. Well, this game exists because I sometimes see custom Magic the Gathering card ID on YouTube or wherever. Totally fair. No, Magic is something that for me I got hooked at summer camps quite a few years ago, but never really played on my own. Then ended up meeting a couple of friends. We're just gonna take that for the rare value, I think. Yeah. Um. Oh, hey, and the bubble smuggler wield. Yay! Um. Got hooked at summer camps, but was young enough. I, didn't have the money to actually like buy a bunch and whatnot. And then a couple of my non-summer friends, so my school friends, their older brother had it, and another one, their dad had pulled out their collection and was playing with their family. So just sort of slowly but surely over the years, started enjoying it more and more, and it started becoming my like Friday night, not routine, but like, oh, it's Friday. I feel like doing something. I'll pop on down to the local card store and do a magic draft. So I have become hooked over time. Um, Not a great pack for us. We could do unauthorized exit. I think I'll take the second Panther here. We have not been seeing a lot of good green. So it might be something where we want to pivot. I don't know. Tipster. Tipster is not bad. Tipster helps us ramp and also can grow. And I wouldn't say that Magic is necessarily like an infinite content game, right? It is something where they're releasing new sets, so on and so forth. Ooh, get a leg up. Lots of Panthers going around. Get a leg up, fantastic combat trick. Um, it's stuff like draft though, is I almost liken it to roguelikes in a lot of ways. Um, because it's something where you rather than constructed where you're sitting down with your collection and trying to build the best deck possible out of that, you are each time basically you're drafting, right? You're drafting the cards out of the packs. You have a limited card pool and doing the best you can. Any game with a level editor has and a community has infinite content. Yeah. And so this doesn't have a level editor, right? But drafts are a way of, and it's a lot easier in person because you can mix and match packs and do like a cube or a chaos draft where you kind of get to make up what the set looks like and change the sort of character of it. But even just within a set, each draft is going to feel different. Yeah, some of them you're going to go, oh yeah, this is another blue-white detectives draft or whatnot. There are archetypes, but the particulars of them change over time. So it keeps me coming back. I think we like the crocodile here. Gives us some disguise. Reenact the crime, I don't think is good in limited. However, evidence examiner gives us some investigation value, is a decent 2-drop, and also triggers off other collect evidence. I think we take it. So, Rebel Maverick, an okay 1-drop, or Fanatical Strength, which I think is a much better combat trick. We're still pretty creature heavy, so I think it's reasonable to take. A High Alert. Tried to do some very silly things with High Alert the other day. Did not work out as well as I would have liked, but High Alert is one of those cards. I very much enjoy Magic. There's a number of cards that essentially alter the basic rules that you expect So, like, creatures deal damage equal to that left number, their power, and can take an amount of damage equal to that right number, their toughness. High Alert says, well, hey, what if they dealt damage equal to that right number, equal to their toughness? What we affectionately call a butt fight. And then I drafted a bunch of creatures with very, very big toughness. Fortunately, I didn't assemble the combo except for once when I was already losing, but had a good time with it. Here, no good blue. Bite Down on Crime, I think, is quite good, but I think Axebane Ferox is just better. And see, you can't even tell me that I'm doing it for rare value. It's just for 20 gems at this point. Yeah, I think we take the Axebane Ferox. Okay, hard-hitting question, I think would be legit. Projector Inspector as well. Oh, Krenko's Buzz Crusher. I have never seen that early enough in a draft to actually be in a position to take it, but it seems sweet. Okay, I think probably hard-hitting question, just as a lovely little punch spell. Second Tipster, probably over the second Hotshot Investigators. Yeah. So we could probably use a little bit more in like our 3 slot right now. The Axebane Ferox gives us some very good mid-game plays. We've got some decent late-game stuff, although this Outfitter is a little awkward since we don't have any of the artifacts it wants. Vicious Interrogation. There's not really anything for us in this pack. We could take another Fanatical Strength. I don't think we ever play the second one. I'm actually just going to take this Officious Interrogation for it being a rare. Goodness, that puts us to 2, 3, 4, 4 rares and a mythic. Ah. So, okay, now this is tough. Crime Stopper Sprite, good 3-drop, gives us some good options, or Fixing. I think the answer is Fixing. We are technically in playables. I think these are pretty decent cards already, so let's make it easier to cast them. Case of the Ransacked Lab. I think not. Not really. This is not one that works well unlimited, because digging through your deck for 4 or more instants and sorceries in a turn is unreasonable. However, Vengeful Creeper, lovely 5-drop that we can also disguise out. I think that's fine. I don't think we play the Thinking Cap just for the Outfitter, but we do get another Crime Stopper Sprite. First one that we actually grab, but I think we're happy. Flying, lovely. Tapping down, also lovely. What's not to love? And Greenbelt Radical, fancy. Gives us a way to Anthem and get big. Dusk Mantle, we don't see that come around often. No More Lies. Hotshot Investigators, we aren't going to play. There's that Fanatical Strength anyway. Okay. This is... It's got a Vannifar, so it's not a bad deck. Vannifar is just an insanely powerful card. We're a little light in the sort of non-6-drop high-end department. So kind of an awkward curve, but we've got 2 disguised creatures, another 3 disguised creatures, so tipsters are fine. They're fine anyway, but interesting. Okay. So we're probably cutting at least 1 2-drop here. Let's look at creatures versus non-creatures. We did pick up a fair number of non-creatures. I think we ditched the Outfitter. It's a 4/3 flyer, but it's a 4/3 flyer for 6. So I can probably cut a dramatic accusation since it doesn't actually like get rid of something. It just leaves it on the board tapped. One more cut. Probably one of these 3 2-drops. I think reasonable doubt. That's just my playstyle, right? All right. Let's run it back. Not run it back. Let's run it, see what happens. Okay. Alofind? Alofind. Allofiend. Okay. So we don't have a blue source, but we have a tipster, and we can actually run this out on 3 even without. I think we keep it. I think we plan on drawing into that blue source. Or we draw into some of our powerful green cards. Ideally both. This might be incorrect, but I'm viewing this as essentially a multi-5 that has some better upside. Oh, and would you look at that? I mean, we're still probably running out the smugs. Attack the Gruul. The bubbles. It's so smug. Or maybe the smug is so bubbler. Ooh, Teamer. They're us, but with red. Ooh, okay. We can Fanatical Strength and also tap stuff down. I think we're better off actually just running it out, doing the aggressive tap. Actually, no, we play it out. Oh, right, because one of the mana is from a creature we want to attack with. So, yeah, I think we pay it. I think we are going to be doing more with stuff. I don't think we need to offer them the trade. I think next turn we attack with Sprite and the Smuggler, and either turn the Smuggler face up or Fanatical Strength. Would love to draw some not land, but we will make it work. Oh, dog meat! Fallout fan. Don't think there's much they can do for 1 green. Nervous Gardener, okay. So, like, maybe they have Yaris and Vannifar? That's my guess. Dramatic Accusation. Well, there's the Yaris. They draw a card. Okay. Oh, please. not more land. Well, what you do here is you crundle with everything. And you fanatical strength. That kind of solves that issue. And then you've got another removal spell in hand. Okay. We have drawn non-land. But we've drawn a lot of land. Evidence Examiner, okay. So they can do it once, but they'll get 2 clues. They're attacking. Okay. You're gonna have to chump, but alright. I think it's more important to tap something down than make sure that our Vannifar sticks. We're gonna sacrifice the clue first. We don't get any value off pre-combat Vannifar, so... Yep, they've got a chump. They take 4, go to 2. So this does open us up to the blue-red Wrath, but the ill-timed explosion. But I'm not getting that vibe. I could be wrong, though. Maybe that's why they've got red. That and Yaris. Okay, make a clue. Still attacking. I mean, I think we block. If they spend their turn killing Vannifar, we're okay with that, because that means they're just busy dying. So throwing away. Okay, this is an ill time. What? So they didn't flip it face up? What do you have, opponent? What do you have? Oh, they can tap some stuff down, but they could only tap down 4 things because we drew the Ferox. Okay, that explains some things, but heck yeah. Why make the attack, though? If you're not going to flip it up, like, there's not a situation where I don't block there. Because you only make that attack if you can kill me. And if you don't, I'm confused. This one, we don't have both our colors, and we don't really have anything we can do early, so we do have to ship it off. Okay. A lot of interaction and a tipster. I think here you get rid of get a leg up, because I think the punch will be likely more valuable. Not if we just draw more land, though. We only need like 1 more land for the rest of the game. Howdy, Luffy. We've got Simic Draft. We won our first game, and we'll see how this one goes. We're not drawn fantastically, but this helps a lot. The friendly little elephant. Bant. Intriguing. So we could tap both of these things down without cold and investigate. But I think I would rather crack a clue, make this big, and then we can hard-hitting question, kill one of these. and then we can pay for the ward. Okay, so they get their Nervous Gardener value. But it prevents a double block. So it's going to turn out we wish we had done the other one. But what can you do? It's hidden information. Tolsmere. Yikes. Okay. This is mighty unfortunate. I think what we need to do is we tap down the Voja, tap down the big wolf, and then we disguise out, grow the tipster. And I think we offer the trade. Okay. Maybe it was better to wait, but I think they would have attacked with it anyway, and we still would have been making the trade. No blocks here. Okay, Crocodelf. Crocodile, Crocodelf. So we will be able to tap it down without cold. So long as we don't attack with the tipster. So we do this, we don't collect evidence. And then we attack here, and we'll get to flip some stuff up. We'll get to flip this up next turn if we want to. Feels a little bad, only tapping down one thing, but this locks it down for 2 attacks, and we'll get to investigate. Makeshift Binding, our disguise creature, our sprite. Okay. Yay, a land. At least that lets us attack with both things, right? Because that's 7. Okay. Sorry, I've got Undercover Martin on loop in the background. Oh, another Crocodile. Okay. Ate it with a tipster. Nom nom. Mole Scout delights in your flesh. I have... Okay, it's a crocodile. I've tried alligator before. Not on its own. Always in like a mixed dried meat. But oh no, it's not bad. I do hear apparently oh words. Apparently reptilian fat tends to taste fairly bad to at least human taste palates. Taste palates. What a great way of phrasing that. Surveillance monitor. So they get to make a 1/1. Okay. And their own tipster. Lots of land we're drawing. Okay, so we can use that to bounce the crocodile, perhaps. we could get our we could bounce the binding so that they could kill something else. That seems bad. But I think we attack with both. I think, yeah, they trade across, they chump. Seems reasonable. And then we can shuffle away the Voja. run out of land. In case they do have the counterspell, which I was not thinking about. And then we can bounce the Crocodile if they try and... Oh, please, please use a fight spell. Oh no, they have the Dopplegang. Well, that at least reduces the efficacy a bit. We ship away a land, but they still make 2 of our Greenbelt Radicals. They're only 4/4s, but they're still 4/4s. We can trade across using Fanatical Strength. That might be a bad idea. Okay. Okay. Well, so we've got lethal if they don't block. I think they will block. Rocket Elf. Okay. And now we are dead if we don't somehow win this turn. Yep, they block. So, all the same, except they're slightly closer to dead. There's not a whole lot you can do against Doppelgang. It's unfortunate, but trying to think if there's any... Like, we could have held back, but then they just don't attack with the 4/4 with the 4/4s. Then this upcoming... So I guess we get an extra draw step by not attacking, but I don't think we've got a way to get back on our feet. Even our bombs, like Vannifar, are kind of dependent on coming down early to get all of the value. Okay. This is actually a pretty decent opener. We can run out the Smuggler as a Piker. We've got a Disguised Creature. Wow, lots of 3-color fixing today. At least I'm assuming this is going to be 3-color. Big Smugs. Actually, tiny Smugs. He's just a smug little guy. So we've got a lot of cheap interaction here. Like, we could punch the Mask Maker. I don't think that's necessarily a good idea, though. Let's see if they want to trade. Mask Maker, make me a mask. Okay. So they'll get to only pay 2 for a Disguised Creature if they want to attack, but then they're throwing away the Mask Maker. They thought better of it. Okay. I think we hard-hitting question and just pay the ward. What did we get? A Nervous Gardener. Okay. So, fixing, no. And they will take the trade. Okay. We could have attacked with both, but otherwise they then get to attack in and actually even potentially like double disguise, which could hurt. Next turn, we flip up the Crocodile. So we've got a 5/5 running rampant, which feels good. We're investigating, so delayed card draw. Okay, they've got a blocker, which we could bounce, but probably don't want to since they'll get more surveil value. We could tap it down. I think what we do, we crack the clue. See if we draw a land. We do not. And then we crack on in. We still have some interaction options in case things get hairy. Then we run out the Tipster, which will help us ramp out Topiary Panther next turn. Or they kill it. I'm okay with them killing it. Offender at large. Which we can bounce to time walk them. Yeah. We bounce it. We surveil one. Don't think we need the bubble smuggler. We attack in. And then if they just play it out again, we out cold it. And if they don't, okay. Out cold. Axebane Ferox. No, okay. But now we get to run out a Panther. Melt in your hand. Got a lot of clues in case we need to dig deeper, but I'm guessing this is going to be enough. Especially since Trample. So they need 4 toughness and a chump blocker. Or a removal spell or something. Okay. That helps. And there's a chump blocker. Okay. They're not just out. Vannifar? Do we... I think we just play out the Panther. Yep, chump. A Hellion, okay. But yeah, I think it's just the Panther here. Then we start drawing. Battle Thopter. Thop, thop, thop. So, these trade, they take 1, they chump there, I assume. Crack a clue, see if we get something interesting. Crack another clue. That's certainly interesting. Because otherwise we do Vannifar and make our land do battle for us. But I think this is game. Whew. Okay. Yo! Fantastic. Oh, just realizing, so arena audio. I'm so sorry, you haven't been getting the lovely sounds of MTGA. There we go. No? Why does it not want to speaketh to us? Intriguing. Okay. Oh, no, is it? Okay. I think it's trying to watch it carefully. I mean, there's not, so we're running it back. Let's see how this match goes, but we're currently 2-1, not bad. And I think the audio is there. I forgot, I think I ended up using the arena audio in OBS for the Monument Valley because it had some issues. It was hooking on to... It was what was hooking on to Monument Valley. There we go. There's some sound from arena. Metal Madness. Awesome. Double tipster? So we need to draw into gas, but we can cast it. We could get a turn 4 Panther, or we could, you know, draw into nothing and just be sad. But, ooh. Okay. Probably don't run out. We probably run out the second tipster and then the crocodile, just to get more value. Case file auditor. Oh no. Do they actually have that many cases? If so, we might be in trouble. So we don't want to bounce that, but we have the option to bounce stuff. Next turn we can like crocodile and Crime Stopper Sprite. I mean, this is, of the things that you want to see out of Boros, this is definitely kind of okay. I think we do unauthorized exit here. Kind of time walks them. I actually like that as some good gas. I think we 100% disguise out the crocodile. I think that's better to flip up. And I think we do run out the Crime Stopper Sprite, even though we aren't getting a lot of the tap down value. It's something that can fly in and over. We want to do this next turn so that these grow even more, but we'll be at 7 mana, so that... we're one off. No! We're one off of doing that and flipping up Crocodile. It's probably better to run both of these out, and then next turn we just flip up the Greenbelt Radical, and it's a nightmare. Chip in for 2. And hey, Forensic Gadgeteer makes all of our clues cheaper. I think it's still fine. I think making clues cheaper is actually legitimately very good, especially since we're kind of tempo-y, and we actually do generate a fair number of clues, especially with the Crocodile. Plus, you know, it's a 3-drop that can block a disguised creature and kill it. Okay. 2 white. They tapped awful carefully. Why would they need exactly 2 white? So if it was off color, so either the Granite Witness or... yeah, probably Granite Witness. I think even with the Greenbelt Radical, we probably don't attack with the Crocodile. Because we want it to stick around. I think we attack with just these 3 creatures and get team big. We would be fine attacking with tipsters, but... okay, so they have the option to flip something up, I'm assuming. Okay. I think our Radical survives. We don't kill the Auditor, but we do get their face-down creature. And everything else is A-okay. It was a Witness! Look at me go. Witness me. Okay, Aurelia. So, 3 or more creatures. They... okay, we eat the detective. They draw a card. If we attack with all 5, we get Lightning Helixed. So they go to 17. Okay, so thinking this through, that's 8, 11, 14, 22. So we can flip this up for another 3. So they could block 5, which would still take them down to 17. I think we just attack with everything. We get Zotted, they draw a card. And then they block, but still die. Okay, I didn't do my math wrong. Oh, okay. Aurelia? Terrifying, but beatable. Or at least when they're playing it on a board and very behind. Okay, we made it to 3 wins. We like 3 wins. If we make 4 wins, we're super happy. Biestio, bestow. A great Theros mechanic that was awful confusing. Ooh, we've got all of our colors. We've got 3 drops and a pretty powerful 4 drop. I think we keep it, even if we're worried. Oh no. Oh no! This is where the Mask Maker is good! Oh, they're gonna curve on us so hard. Are we gonna get mono red curved on? Well, at least we get to play 2 drop. I mean, I'll try blocking. Okay. I'm still fine trading that dog walker there. Yep, this is Boros. Dun dun dun. I think it's the Crocodile. Then next turn we Vannifar, cloak out the Radical, and then start Antheming and hopefully live. Ugh. Okay. I can feel my soul leaving my body. There's a chance we stabilize. They're down to 2 cards in hand. They do get to crack a clue, but I don't know. I think there's a chance. I think we actually go with the Bubble Smuggler, since the Radical I think has better potential, and we can now pay, because it's cloaked. We can pay 2. Get the value. So what we do is we disguise out the Radical. We Vannifar grows the team, and then we big smugs swing at them, I think. It's risky. If they... Okay. I think we flip it face up. We could punch something, but I think the punch is going to want to go on the face down card. Granite Witness, tapping down Vannifar. Okay. So that's what we're going to want to punch. So we get to... Okay, Offender at Large makes... so they can get through for 6. Okay. We block the Mask Maker. They get through for 7. So what we're gonna do is hard-hitting question. Smuggler is gonna beat down the Offender at Large. Then Crime Stopper Sprite is going to collect evidence and lock down the Granite Witness. And it will be able to block. We're going to cloak out the Tipster. We're going to attack with just the 7/6. No, screw it. We also attack with the 3/3. They chump the 7/6. I mean, we've got... I mean, we're like a combat trick away from death, but we're also threatening a lot of damage. Red Herring, post-combat defensive. Ooh, Fanatical Strength is actually quite big. Okay, because that can grant Trample. I think we attack with just those two. Yep, they will get to investigate. Oh shoot, they're just dead. Because we give trample and they're eating the 4. Oh. Okay. Spooky game. Spooky game. But 4 wins. Okay. We paid for the draft. Mythic Sly. Nice to see you in Platinum. Ugh. So we can turn 2, pitch the Panther, grab a land, disguise, and we can make it work. It hurts, but we can. Gravestone Strider. I think we still need to pitch the Panther. But now we feel better because we're actually fairly well guaranteed some plays. I don't like them just leaving up 3 mana. It's spooky. So this is going to get countered. But we play it out anyway. Reasonable doubt. Yeah, as soon as you see the flicker of the thing getting suspected. Eidetic Memory, okay. Well, let's try running out the Ferox. Let me guess. Countered. No. Bounced? Taking 4. Okay. Next turn, if we draw a land, we can Eavesdropper and Hard-Hitting Question. I guess they couldn't bounce without it getting countered. Or we can also Tipster and Hard-Hitting Question, and because this has Death Touch, even if they grow it. Okay. What you got? I'll play something when you don't have the collect evidence to pay for the ward. Come on, do it. You know you wanna. Okay, Cold Case Cracker, respectable. I think we probably... Ooh. I think we punched the Cold Case Cracker. And this, unfortunately, does allow them to collect evidence, and it does give them an extra draw for the profts, but we can also Dramatic Accusation the Strider. I think they just start getting in for more damage with that. We can also Vengeful Creeper to destroy the Eidetic Memory, potentially. I think next turn, depending on what we draw or what they do, it's probably going to be Crack the Clue, swing, or Crack the Clue, Dramatic Accusation, swing. Possibly a different order to make sure that we dodge a Reasonable Doubt, number 2. Crime Stopper Sprite. Stunning that down. Okay. And this is... if you've drawn more and it's only at beginning of combat on your turn. Interesting. So, Crundle with the Ferox. Got a combat trick? No. Then we will Tipster. If this is a deadly cover-up, we're sad. This guy's out. Okay. What's it gonna be? Drag the canal. Okay. That's some good value. It does so much. Okay, so they will get some counters. I guess this can also actually destroy the Gravestone Strider, which is kind of funny, especially if they really load up with the clues. It's actually probably just a better thing, right? Yep, they do that. Come on, load up the Strider. You know you wanna. No? Ah, darn. Well, we can tap down the 4/4 and then Crundle in. Actually, crack the clue. We tap that down. Oh, why would it tap me out of double blue? I don't understand, but okay. Well, if they've got a way to destroy the dramatic accusation, I will be sad, but such is life. Next turn we can Zot the Strider. I think we do have them on the back foot, but especially since they didn't attack with the 4/4, they're at a relatively low life total. But they definitely have ways out. Okay. This exile target creature. So they can exile... oh, damn it, they can exile their token to exile my thing. See, this is why Auto Tapper screwed us there, because we could have shuffled as this was coming out. Ugh, that blows. Well, this destroys the Strider. So attack. If we attack like this, they still... I guess they could block that with the Lazov. So yeah, we attack like that. They need to block at least one. I don't think it's worth killing Kaya at this point, even though she can start making 1/1s. Yeah, this is tough. Oh my god, an Ezrim? Really? Jesus. So that can gain light. Okay. Well, if we lose, we're losing to Kaya plus Ezrim. And Lazov. So they've played 3 rares in a mythic. We've only played one of our rares. That's probably just game, because, so, yeah, I mean, what in the world do we do? God, yeah. If Auto Tapper hadn't messed us up, we would have had 1 extra creature, they would have been dead. Oh, that mattered so much. Actually, we can still attack with the Ferox because it has Death Touch. So then they trade with Ezrim, give it lifelink. Or they just chump with the token. Chump with the token. This is reasonable. This is probably correct. Long-suffering sigh.
Monsters know better than to hide under my bed.
Enervate. Okay. So if they attack with everything and forget to do lifelink. Okay. Oh, no worries. As I always say, I'm streaming mostly for myself, and if people see fit to watch it, I'm happy. If people don't see fit to watch it, I'm still having a blast. So, but it's good to see you, Aya. Has been a while. We are... I think we're at 4-1 in this draft right now, but probably going to be 4-2. Very frustratingly, because we had a way to kill them, but the way this game makes it nice and easy to tap your mana so you don't have to think about it, tapped in a strange way that made it so we couldn't do the thing we needed to do to get them dead before they started doing these very ridiculous things. Alas and alack. Oh, no worries. School is more important. Enjoy orchestra. I had a lot of friends in bands, but a couple in orchestra, and they both seemed like great communities. I think we just take the 5 here. I don't think trading is in our best interest, because, like, we could draw... We want Out Cold. If we get Out Cold, we tap these down, they don't... Even Hexproof doesn't work, and we get to just kill them. No. Really? I'm sorry, that's not in response to still being on Undyne. That is still totally understandable. We just drew, I think, the exact card that saves our butt. Unless I'm wildly missing something. But hey, I get it. It takes a while on bosses. Okay, Hexproof. Actually... Oh, yeah, Hexproof does do it. Darn it. Never mind. Ah. That's tough. Getting close, but not quite there. That's good. Good to have a lucky charm. Those help a lot, I find. Darn, I forgot that Hexproof, because it's becoming an invalid target rather than countering. Whoa. Sadness. Hexproof is not ward. Well, yeah. Believe me, I think Cholera is a great example of, for Magic drafts, the number of times where I've gotten exactly what I needed, because Cholera was there and called a shot. Oh. That does make it tough, when you've got the good luck charm, but they can't be around. Deduce. Well, we're not just dead this turn, but we're hurting. Oh, nice! That would be very fantastic with a full orchestra. Exiling our things. I think that's a fantastic way to spend your spring break. Just vibing with good fantasy music. that you're getting to make with a whole bunch of other people. It's cool that we're able to come together as humans and just make neat music like that. Oh, the... Yeah. Nice. That's... William Tell was the guy who may or may not have, like, shot an apple off of a man's head. I think is who he's supposed to be as a historical figure. I'm never 100% clear on that. But awesome. Ah, yep, we are simply murdered. Oh well. Frustrating, but we died to them having a lot of very powerful cards. And the auto tapper. Alright. Well, enjoy Orchestra, have fun playing that, and best of luck with the difficult scores. Can we make it to 5? Can we make it into the money? Megrim? Me grim. I am quite grim. Very somber. These are the adjectives I would use to describe myself. 10th District Hero. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, buddy. Well, hopefully we can punch it with an elephant sooner rather than later. Normal phrases uttered by your friendly neighborhood ink spirit. The Gorehound. Oh! Killing my tipster? That's so rude! Are you not gonna attack me? You come here, to my house, kill my tunnel tipster, and then don't even do me the dignity of swinging at my face? How dare. Opponent? Hey, buddy? You there? Got cool sleeves? It's okay. You're winning. You're wrecking me. A recruiting sergeant came our way from an in-year town at the close of day. I don't actually know if that's copyright or not, but that snippet should be fine. I guess some really old shanties. We'll pay Paddy Doyle for his boots. Okay. I mean, we're probably not doing much here. We might bounce if they level up the hero, but... Yep, we take it. So they are there, they just forgot that they could attack, I suppose. I think we do grab a land, since we really need to make that work. And of course we draw another one. Another one. God. Yep. Oh. I think we're just dead here. Like, really, really dead. Bubble Smuggler! Yay! What a little lad. Crime Stopper Sprite can help. We will run out the Smuggler. This is not good. It happens, though. This, I'm more okay losing to. This is not the auto tapper. This is not them just pulling a bunch of big, powerful stuff. This is a pretty reasonable thing that they aren't even making maximum use of. And just getting super low to the ground aggressive and forcing us to make bad moves to simply survive. So we can Crime Stopper Sprite. We can tap down the 10th District Hero. And then we can Fanatical Strength. We punch the Gorehound. Then we can Fanatical Strength when we block the face down card. To trade, maybe. I mean, like, even if we get Vannifar cooking, we're not in a good way. Instant speed removal? No. Okay. So you can, like, really level it up. And we can bounce things and play a land. So I think we're not dead this upcoming turn, but we are not happy. It hurts. This is all we can do. I guess we could bounce their removal spell. Cool. Out cold. Lets us live another turn and draw a card. What now? You collect evidence again. Oh, shoot. Never mind. Because, whoops. They can do it instant speed. It's like, oh, do it last moment. They didn't. Haha! Secretly, we are genius. Please note, this statement is false. Oh, yay. Ferox in for some damage. I mean, we can flip a Bubble Smuggler. If they don't play out anything, we could hit them for 10. Ah! All good to see you again. There's a reasonable chance that you're going to catch right at the end of the stream here, since I think we're losing this match. So this can give other things indestructible. Can we... So it takes 9 to disguise and flip up. We have 8. Oof. Yes, and it's a pleasure. So I think our best bet here is to run this out as a 5/5, even though we would love to destroy the Case of the Gateway Express. Oh wait, they can't actually make stuff indestructible this next turn, but we need to hold everything back as blockers, otherwise we die. No, hey, no worries, that's expected, right? Not everyone has their weekdays open to stream for essentially fun. Yeah, no worries. Again, no obligations. Do what's fun. You're on spring break. Enjoy in whatever way makes sense to you. Dun dun dun. The afternoon game, at least currently, is Baba Is You, which is a fun little sort of logic puzzle game. Oh, and flying. There we go, we are dead. Fun little puzzle game where you are this lovely little blob named Baba at first, and basically all of the rules of how you interact with the puzzle world are also themselves interactable. So it's a puzzle about modifying the rules to get where you need to go, which is fun. I've been enjoying it quite a bit. But we finish out that draft with a 4-3, which is not bad. With Magic, at least with this particular draft structure, you want to make 3 wins to get back most of your entry fee. 4 wins is pretty much breaking even. Get to go skiing, but first there might not be much snow, and the last time, oh yeah, do not like getting COVID from anything, really. But hopefully there will be enough snow to do some skiing. I've actually got a friend who's doing a test to get into ski patrol today, so it's a good thing. People enjoy it. It's a cool sport, strapping yourself to things to reduce friction so that you can hurdle at speeds greater than evolution could have possibly prepared us to deal with. It's fun. Just double checking. I think we ended up with 5 rares and a mythic. Okay, neat. So we broke even. We had some good and interesting drafts. I'm feeling fantastic. Oh, yep, tuning in right at the end. Hi, Pitta. Just wrapped up the Magic draft. I will, however, be back in the afternoon. It happens, but basically I do 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Pacific time is my sort of magic-y time. I do that every day, and then afternoons at 2 p.m. Oh, so it was a surprise. But 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. is when I'll be doing more Baba Is You today. I do that Wednesdays through Sundays is my sort of typical schedule. Sometimes I'll hop on and do a bonus stream when I just feel like playing a game and figure might as well stream. But that's sort of the general vibe. But yeah, catching me right at the end of this one, finished up 4 and 3, feeling good. All right, be lovely to see you. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. It's a pleasure. Stream about 4 hours each day. Yep. And sometimes fudge it a little bit. Sometimes I wrap up early on the Magic one. Like, I think I got started a little late today because my sleep schedule is garbage, so I've only been doing this for about an hour. Um, Sometimes I go a little longer in the afternoons if I'm trying to wrap up a level, like yesterday. Um, it's all sort of loosey-goosey, flowy. This is me. The reason I'm streaming is because I've got a little time while I'm planning my next steps in life, and I figured might as well do something to keep me occupied in the days and be working through a backlog of games and putting out some stuff about a game I play a lot and love. So, that's the philosophy. I appreciate y'all tuning in. It's always fun to have folks to chat with. So, catch you around too, and if I don't see you again, totally fine. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. But for now, bye!